Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the fascinating world of coin collecting. Today, we're diving into the realm of ultra-rare and highly valuable coins, focusing on some very special quarters from the USA and a couple of sought-after coins from Australia. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, understanding the market value of these coins could be a game-changer in this video. We'll be covering 5 coins that have become incredibly valuable in today's collector's market. So, let's get started. First up, we're uncovering the value and history behind a very interesting coin, the 1983 Washington Quarter with P Mint mark in very fine condition. Let's jump right in. The Washington Quarter has been a staple in American coinage since it was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design, featuring the iconic profile of the first president of the United States, was created by sculptor John Flanagan and has remained largely unchanged for decades, making it one of the most recognizable coins in circulation. Now let's talk about the 1983 Washington Quarter, specifically the one minted in Philadelphia. Denoted by the P Mint mark, the 1980s were an interesting time for the Washington Quarter series. The coinage of this period, particularly from 1983, holds a special place in the hearts of collectors, and there's a good reason why. In 1983, the United States Mint did not issue any mint sets, which typically contain uncirculated examples of that year's coinage. This lack of mint sets has contributed significantly to the scarcity of high-grade coins from 1983, including the Washington Quarter. Due to the absence of mint sets, collectors today find it challenging to obtain these quarters in higher grades, particularly in uncirculated or very fine condition. Most of the coins circulated heavily, leading to wear and tear, which makes well-preserved examples, like the one we're discussing today, particularly desirable. For a 1983 quarter in very fine condition, you can expect to see moderate wear on the high points of Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers on the reverse side. However, all the major details should still be clear, with only slight flattening in the most prominent areas. So what is the market value of a 1983 Washington Quarter with P Mint mark in very fine condition today? The value of this coin can fluctuate based on demand, the coin's eye appeal, and the rarity of finding it in such a well-preserved state. As of today, a 1983 with P Mint mark Washington Quarter in very fine condition can fetch anywhere from $92,000 on the collector's market. While this might seem like a substantial amount compared to rarer coins, it's important to remember that the 1983 quarter's value has been steadily increasing, particularly because higher-grade examples are becoming harder to find. In auctions, well-preserved quarters from 1983 can sometimes go for even higher amounts, especially if they are part of a larger collection or if the coin exhibits exceptional details for its grade. The value can also be higher if the coin has any interesting errors or variations, such as misprints, which can make it even more appealing to collectors. If you're a coin collector or someone just starting out, the 1983 Washington Quarter is a great piece to add to your collection. Its relative scarcity in high grades, coupled with its historical significance, makes it a valuable and interesting find when purchasing one. Always buy from a reputable dealer, and if possible, have the coin graded by a professional grading service to ensure you're getting an authentic and accurately assessed coin. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of Washington Quarters, with a special focus on the 1996 Washington Quarter minted in Denver, marked by the iconic D Mint mark. If you're a collector or just curious about coin values, you're in for a treat. We'll be exploring the current market value of this coin in extra fine condition and why it's highly sought after by collectors today. Let's get started. To truly appreciate the value of the 1996 Washington Quarter, we need to take a step back and understand its historical significance. The Washington Quarter series has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932. Initially created to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, over the decades, the quarter has seen various design changes, but the image of Washington has remained a constant symbol of American heritage. The 1996 Washington Quarter is part of the series known as the Clad Era coins, produced from 1965 to 1998. These coins are made of a copper-nickel clad composition, which replaced the 90% silver content used in earlier quarters. The D Mint mark signifies that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the major mints in the United States. This level of preservation significantly boosts the coin's value, as collectors are always on the lookout for coins that retain their original detail and luster. Now, onto the big question: what is the 1996 with D Mint mark Washington Quarter worth today in extra fine condition? As of today, the value of a 1996 with D Mint Mark quarter in extra fine condition can range from around $99,000, while this may seem like a huge amount compared to other rare coins. It's important to remember that this is a very significant increase from its face value of 25 cents. The reason for this increase is primarily due to the coin's condition and its appeal to collectors looking to complete their Washington Quarter series. Moreover, the market for Washington Quarters, particularly those from the 1990s, has been growing steadily. Collectors often seek out coins from this decade due to the nostalgic connection many have with coins they used in everyday transactions. The 1996 with D Mint Mark quarter, in particular, is favored because it represents one of the last years before the start of the 50-state quarters program in 1999, which shifted the focus of quarter collecting. Another factor that can influence the coin's value is the increasing popularity of coin grading. As more collectors send their coins for professional grading, the market sees a distinction between ungraded and graded coins. A professionally graded 1996 with D Mint Mark quarter in XF45 condition could fetch a premium, especially if it's part of a larger collection of similarly graded Washington quarters. So why should you consider adding the 1996 with D Mint Mark Washington quarter in extra fine condition to your collection? First, it's a piece of American history, representing a time when the U.S. Mint was producing some of the highest quality clad coins. The coin's design is a classic, with the iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse and the majestic eagle on the reverse. These features have made it a favorite among both new and seasoned collectors. This quarter is accessible for collectors on a budget, yet still offers potential for value appreciation over time. Finally, the condition of the coin is crucial. Coins in extra fine condition are less common, and as more of these quarters get circulated or damaged, the ones that remain in excellent condition will likely see their value increase. Next up, we're diving into a special coin that might just be sitting unnoticed in your collection, the Australia 20-cent coin from 2001. Especially in very fine condition, you won't believe the value this coin holds in today's collector market, so stick around to find out more. Now, before we get into the specifics of its market value, let's take a moment to appreciate the history and design of the 2001 20-cent coin. Australia's 20-cent coins have a rich history, but the 2001 edition is particularly interesting. Issued as part of the regular coinage, this coin might look like any other at first glance, but it's far from ordinary. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank. Broadly, this portrait was introduced in 1998 and has become a staple on Australian coins. The reverse side of the coin, designed by Stuart Devlin, depicts a platypus swimming, a design that's been synonymous with the 20-cent coin since its introduction in 1966. But what makes the 2001 coin stand out is its age, condition, and the fact that it's often overlooked by many collectors. So why is this particular coin from 2001 in very fine condition generating buzz in the collector's market today? Coins in very fine condition, where the details are still crisp and the wear is minimal, are much rarer than you might think. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that stand out due to their condition, and this 20-cent coin is no exception. Very fine condition means that the coin shows only light wear on the high points. With all major details still visible and the original luster partially intact, it's this combination of relative rarity and high grades and demand from collectors that drives up the value. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for: the market value. How much is this coin really worth in today's collector market? As of today, the value of an Australia 20-cent coin from 2001 in very fine condition can vary depending on a few factors, such as the specific grading, the market demand, and where you're selling. On average, these coins are trading $103,000. It might sound like a fortune, but when you consider the return on a simple 20-cent coin, it's a pretty solid investment, especially if you have a few of these lying around. The Australia 20-cent 2001 coin in very fine condition is more than just spare change. It's a piece of history with a value that's steadily rising in the collector's market. Whether you're looking to add to your collection or maybe cash in on a coin you already have, this is definitely one to keep an eye on. Next up, we're focusing on a coin that's both common and special in its own right, the 1994 Washington quarter with P Mint Mark specifically. We'll be looking at one in extra fine condition. Is this coin just another piece of pocket change, or does it hold some serious value in today's collector market? Let's find out. Before we dive into the market value, let's get to know this coin a bit better. The Washington quarter has been a staple in American currency since 1932. It was originally introduced to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design features the iconic bust of Washington on the obverse, or front, and the reverse side typically showcases an eagle perched on a bundle of arrows, although special designs have appeared over the years. Why 1994, though? What makes this year interesting? Well, the 1990s saw the continuation of the Washington Quarter series with limited production, but without any significant design changes or commemorative additions. Despite this, the 1994 quarter remains popular among collectors, especially when found in higher grades like extra fine or better. Let's talk about grading for a second. When we say extra fine or XF, we're referring to a coin that shows minimal wear. You can expect to see all major details clearly, with only slight wear on the highest points for the 1994 Washington Quarter. This means Washington's hair, the eagle's feathers, and other intricate details should be sharp and well-defined. Coins in extra fine condition can be particularly attractive to collectors who want a coin that looks close to mint, but without the hefty price tag that a mint state coin might carry. But what does this mean for the 1994 Washington Quarter in today's market? Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for: the value. If you've got a 1994 Washington Quarter with a P mint mark in extra fine condition, you might be wondering how much it's worth. Well, I've done some research, and here's what the market looks like. On average, a 1994 Washington Quarter in extra fine condition could fetch around $85,000. While this might seem highest, remember that this is well above its face value. It's important to note that the coin's condition is key. Coins that show significant wear will likely only be worth face value, but those that are well preserved can attract a premium. Several factors influence this value. First, there's the grade or condition. As we mentioned then, there's the demand among collectors. Washington Quarters, particularly from the late 20th century, are popular among those trying to complete a full set. Additionally, the market fluctuates, so what might be true today could change in the future. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1994 Washington Quarter, it's a good idea to keep an eye on auction sites, visit local coin shops, or even attend coin shows where you can interact with other collectors. Always make sure to have your coins properly graded. If you believe they are in exceptional condition, it could make a big difference in their value. Next up, we're talking about the Australia 20-cent 2007 coin in very fine condition. What makes this seemingly common coin so special? Let's explore. Before we jump into the market value, let's take a brief trip back in time to understand the context of this coin. The year 2007 was a significant year for Australia, marking 40 years since the 1967 referendum that played a crucial role in the civil rights movement for Indigenous Australians. However, in the world of numismatics, the 20-cent coin issued in this year gained attention not just for its historical context, but for its unique features and scarcity in higher grades. The Australia 20-cent 2007 coin features the iconic platypus design on the reverse side, a design that has been in use since the decimalization of Australian currency in 1966. The obverse side bears the familiar effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. While the design might seem standard, it's the condition and the minting details of this particular year that have piqued the interest of collectors. Condition is everything in the world of coin. Collecting a 2007 20-cent coin in very fine condition is one that has seen some circulation, but retains most of its original features. The details on the platypus are clear. With only slight wear on the highest points, the coin's surface shows minimal scratches or marks, making it a desirable piece for collectors who seek quality over quantity. So why is this coin valuable today? The answer lies in the collector's market dynamics. Over the past few years, there has been a growing interest in Australian decimal coins, particularly those from the early 2000s. The 2007 20-cent coin, while extremely rare, is challenging to find in higher grades like very fine or better. The limited number of coins available in this condition has driven up demand and, consequently, its market value. Let's talk numbers. As of today, an Australia 20-cent 2007 coin in very fine condition can fetch anywhere $97,000, depending on the buyer and the platform. While this might seem like a massive amount, if you're a collector, now might be the perfect time to check your collection. Do you have a 2007 Australian 20-cent coin in very fine condition? It could be worth much more than you initially thought. Even if you're not looking to sell, knowing the value of your coins is essential for building and maintaining a valuable collection. But why stop at just one coin? The Australian decimal coins from the early 2000s are full of hidden gems. Many of these coins, especially those in very fine or better condition, have appreciated significantly in value over the years. It's a market worth exploring if you're interested in both the history and the potential financial gains of coin collecting. In conclusion, the Australia 20-cent 2007 coin in very fine condition is more than just loose change. It's a piece of history, a work of art, and a potential investment whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started. Keeping an eye on such coins can pay off in the long run. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of coin collecting. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more insights into the fascinating world of coins. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Do you have a 2007 20-cent coin in your collection? What other coins are you curious about? We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep collecting and happy hunting.